All right, halftime of the Nebraska Boston College Pinstripe Bowl. If I'm a little flustered, it's because obviously it wasn't a good situation for our BC play there at the end. Can't get a yard. You got a BC team that has the yardage edge and somehow finds themselves down 13-2 in the halftime. So before we get into that, second half thoughts, and obviously we got 6 more bowl games going on later today. Looks like Connecticut's, obviously beating the crap out of North Carolina all game long. Before we talk about all that, get your questions, comments, concerns. Let me remind everybody that Hit the Books is indeed brought to you by FanDuel, in case you've been living under a rock. And right now, you can make every moment more during the first ever 16-team college football playoff with a win on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Love FanDuel. They are obviously first to market, whether it be, win totals, sides, totals, FCS, FBS. Love FanDuel. And right now, you can get covered with great offers for the quarterfinals, whether it be the New Year's Eve game between the Fiesta Bowl, between Penn State and Boise State, or obviously the 3 games on New Year's Day. All customers can get a no sweat token for those games. One token you can use on either day. And also, there's an unrestricted PBT, your profit boost token, for each standalone game on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. You can use your bets on spreads, live bets, totals, so much more. What you need to do is visit fanduel.com/hitthebooks to download America's #1 sportsbook. That's fanduel.com/hitthebooks. Disclaimer: you must be 21 plus and present in select states, or 18 plus and present in DC. Often required bonus issued as a non-withdrawable profit boost token. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com, 1-800-GAMBLER, or visit rg/help.com. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish, is among us. I'm Brad Powers, and obviously producer extraordinaire Zach Phillips. Forgot to mention that. What's happening, man?
What's going?
You're at the casino putting in
I was
busy
gonna
putting
say,
in some PBTs.
yeah. Hashtag PBT in the casino, coming to you live from the Motor City FanDuel, little on site here. So yeah, little action going on. Didn't love that we couldn't run for 1 fucking yard all first half on Nebraska. So yeah, a little bit of a struggle there for old Boston College in the first half, and a frustrating one. And you got me. The BP takes the lead in the head-to-head battle. 1 series of Jacoby Criswell. Not sure it would have mattered. But yeah, after he went out, I don't know who that is playing quarterback for North Carolina, but don't think he'll be playing next year for Belichick.
Yeah, that's safe to say there. Well done. I forgot I had that on you, man. That's not fair. We'll try to have some more head-to-heads here moving forward. Yeah, boy, I think one of the biggest stories going right now is the ACC's having maybe the worst bowl season. We live in a hot take society, but reality is they're on their way to 0-8 right now with these first 2 games. I can't recall ever a conference being 0-8 against the spread in bowl season. So,
yeah. And I mean, some of these are. I mean, this is, and I know whatever they lost a quarterback, but you're talking about you're getting smoked by 30 against UConn. One of these games is not like you went up against the powers that be in the SEC. So yeah, this is about as ugly as it gets for a start for the ACC.
And here we go. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, in terms of going forward, how do you justify, like, oh, we're gonna put 2 teams from the ACC in? I mean, you're stamping yourself as a 1-team league after this kind of performance during the playoff games of bowl season.
No question. I mean, ACC and the Big 12 are not. There's 2 power conferences.
Yeah.
Then there's a step down. What boggles my mind is ACC is beyond horrific, and yet here we are today. The next 2 ACC teams up, Miami and NC State, are taking money in the market, hand over fist. What's your take on that? Miami's up to 4.5 right now.
Yeah, and I know a friend of the show,
5.5 at one of the bigger shops here in Vegas. I just see. Is somebody out for Iowa State?
Not that I've seen. I saw Restrepo was out for Miami, and I've heard some, there's been some chirping around. Is Cam Ward going to play the whole game? I mean, listen, I don't even know, like, if this was on Miami on a neutral versus Iowa State regular season, where would you have the? I mean, this is getting a little.
That'd be close to where it is.
Yeah,
Our friends at FanDuel got it shaded, but I mean, I'm literally looking at it now, and I see as high as 5.5.
So yeah,
Huh. What are you doing with it? You betting it? We giving it out? What are we doing?
I agree with the move that like Iowa State once it got above 4.
Well, here's the thing. The problem is we already have Miami at 1.5, so let's just sit tight. I forgot we bet Miami. Or do we play it back?
That's it. Now, I mean, this is one like I like at Miami, you know, at pick when I thought that, you know, like but with Restrepo out, with the rumors on Ward, I don't mind if you got in with us on, you know, Miami around money line or 1.5. I don't mind playing back going for the middle here because I think it's, especially if, you know, with not too many opt-outs, both teams going for it, I think you'll see a competitive game.
Zach, if you can get us a 4.5 or better, I think let's just play it back. Because I would personally do that myself.
I've personally done it myself.
Yeah, okay, there you go. So let's just go ahead. I mean, we'll try for a middle. We'll eat the juice, but I don't think Cam Ward is going to play the whole game. I think Tent even said that I see about a half hour ago on X. So if you can get us 4.5 or better, let's just take a best bet Iowa State. Can we do that or no?
4.5 minus 10.
All right, good. Boom. Miami by 3 or 4. Come on, let's do it. Love it. We need it. Hopefully BC can rally. What are we doing in the second half of this game?
Oh my God.
I think I lean more over. Both teams are taking shots down the field. I mean, both near 200 yards in that game. As far as the first half, we doing over?
The field they're playing on is an absolute like disgrace to the game. God, if I wasn't already in on BC, I'd probably add some more BC here. Not that should be a reason not to do it, but I struggle with the fact that they couldn't get the run game going at all.
Yeah,
and it's a team that relied on that throughout the year to kind of be the way to, you know, I don't love Grayson James chucking it around all half in terms of, so yeah, I don't know. I'm a little, it's probably a pass for me second half of this one.
All right, pass. How about all the money coming in on ULL? Woldrich is going to play. But, I mean, they got like still 6 or 7 starters out.
Yeah.
I mean, TCU's probably not going to be motivated. Did you do anything here?
I did play some ULL. We didn't want to, because we talked to Kim down on the show yesterday. I played some ULL. I think it was 10.5. Once the birds were chirping that Woldrich was playing, both TCU receivers, which were kind of their, the crux of their entire offense not going. So, yeah, I think the ULL move was right. Could I play it now at this?
No, I can't play it now. You can't chase this.
Yeah, I think you're chasing once you're getting down of this number. Because as you said, it's not like ULL doesn't have anybody not sitting out in this game.
Let's get to the chat. Guy S. Hey, guys, still like Minnesota minus 7.5. Thanks for the Conrent. Happy New Year. Content. I'm guessing. Yeah. I still lean that way. Virginia Tech's going to be missing 13 guys. So, and PJ Fleck's pretty good bowl coach. So, Tout Service gave that out. I like it.
Yeah, I would agree. It's interesting because I'm thinking, would you get any, would there be any buy back to 7 to maybe get a better number? You haven't really seen much because they crossed through the 7 and then.
Yeah, you think you'd get some buyback. I don't think that's.
Yeah, I agree. Usually you can get a read on the market if you see some buyers immediately out there. I didn't see many buyers. So in terms of that 7.5, so that kind of tells you something that that's probably as good as it's getting. But I would lean that way too. Minnesota kind of sneak it, like not a ton of guys opting out, and they were playing some ball down the stretch. Like
they were. They were outside really the Rutgers game.
Yeah, they got that the offense kind of rolling, and as you said, Fleck in bowl season usually is nails, kind of getting people motivated. So yeah, I'd still lean that way at 7.5.
Yeah, I mean, change their play in the Penn State game. They beat Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they beat the shit out of Wisconsin in the finale. So yeah, they're playing well. I like Minnesota there. Crestman, yeah, we kind of talked about this. ACC pathetic, 0-6, looking like 0-8. Market somehow betting on Miami and NC State. I don't agree with it. Now Duke Ole Miss game, that's not coming up good. I got a big play on the the under on this UConn game. So if you see me looking up, I'm just making sure because I'm already pretty hot about the game. Did you see that 3-point move in the Ole Miss Duke game?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking Duke backup quarterback with the way ACC's trending. I don't hate the move. And as we said, Ole Miss is that team like
if they want to play, they're going to they can win by 30.
Yeah,
if they want to play.
Yeah, I agree.
Austin in the chat, what's your outlook on USC going into next season? Mayava was shaky but pretty impressive in the fourth quarter. You can't roll with Mayava, in my opinion, as your quarterback. Do you think that's the case?
Where else do you think they go?
I don't know. I just the portal, freshman. I don't think if you think you're going to win 9-10 games with Mayava, he is what he is, and he is. I saw it at UNLV last year firsthand. Turnover machine, just is.
I don't know if they have options outside of that. I know that you could go, as you said, true freshman. You can go in. They got one coming in, but my guess is with the benching of Moss and playing him a little bit, I think the plan is to go with him in the next year.
I guess I wouldn't have. That was a major mistake. Moss could have been your quarterback for a couple years. I don't like Mayava. Brendan in the chat, is the Big Ten stronger than we anticipated? Any impact on taking Penn State against Boise? Yeah, I think the only team that's really not met expectation, that being the spread, is Indiana. So Big Ten's been playing well. I don't know if it impacts me on Boise State, Penn State. I agree with your -9.5. I'm in no man's land on that game. I can't bet it right now at current.
Yeah, Again, I don't think it changes my opinion too drastically on a game-to-game basis. It does look like, the conference is holding up well, but you don't want to overreact to some, if it's an ACC-like sample here where the entire conference is getting buried, game in, game out, and buried in the playoff game, I think that's more relevant than what we've seen from the Big Ten. I still lean that way in terms of Penn State regardless, so.
Jason, is Army a bet at -14 now? Where you at on this game? Because all the groups are on Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, I tell you, if it dips a little.
Yeah, if it ticks, if it ticks a half point lower, that's where I'm at. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
FanDuel shaded appropriately, in my opinion. I would at 14, I would bet Army. Becomes a bigger bet at -13.5.
I agree with you 100%.
You know what you're getting with the Service Academies. You saw yesterday. I mean, Oklahoma had a chance to bury them and didn't. They just keep coming at you every play, 60 minutes.
One of the and I know this is a big number for a Service Academy cover, but La Tech defense was good this year down the stretch. But one of their deep tackles was already gone. He left to Miami. I think there's a couple other guys who might.
Yeah, there's 3-4 guys missing on their defense.
And then you're talking about we weren't originally in a bowl. We weren't doing bowl practices. Now we got to come back and prep for the triple option.
There was 10 days there where their season was done.
Yeah.
I'm sure the eating habits went away for a little bit. That can impact it. I'm just saying. But Army at 13.5. If it ever pop on this show while we're doing it live, it'd be a best bet.
Yeah.
Fabulous one. Everybody's talking about the BC. I'm sorry, but we apologize for BC. They are moving the football though. They're up in the yardage and yet they're down 13-2. So I figures.
I don't think it's totally dead. But
I agree with that.
I do not love the fact they cannot run the ball at all to keep the chains moving. And that's kind of their bread and butter in the red zone and in short yardage. They've been terrible. So yeah.
North Carolina has 75 yards. We're in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, they have 75 total yards. Unbelievable. All right. Texas State, North Texas, still a bet at under 63. No, it's not. And now with all these games trending over, I wouldn't bet it at 63. Let's just wait until we get closer to game time there.
Yeah.
What did we give it out? We gave it out, what, 65 on this show? 65?
65.5.
Yeah. Are you betting at 63? You personally? I'm not.
I wouldn't, but I gun to my head, I still lean that way.
Right.
Even though you've gotten some trend in Bolsey, I just think with some of what's happened on those teams, big number. In a
Well,
bowl.
they're
And
they're compromised, both
yeah,
offenses.
yeah.
Connor in the chat, thoughts on TCU now that they're under double digits? I mean, I would lean that way. I think you're kind of against me. You want to go against me? You want me to give you 10? You want to go head to head?
Head to head at 10?
Yeah, let's go head to head at 10.
Go.
Oh my
And
God, no. Whoa. This thing's going down to 8.5. What is going on?
Renege. Old BP teased it, and then he gets one.
Nah. I didn't like that last tick. No, I'll throw you a bone on one of these other ones. You got something you think? You know me, I'm an open book. I just throw it. Here's everything that I bet, the entire board. You got something you disagree with me on? And I'll throw you a bone. I'll give you an extra half point.
All right. We'll call. I don't think off my head. I don't think so.
All right. We're doing a show. It seems like every day. So I mean, we'll figure something out. No, I don't like that 8.5. Although I did bet it. I think when the bowl game got first announced, I bet it at 8.5. Oof. Yikes. Thought I had a good play. Restrepo not playing. This is Mason in the chat. Yeah, we like Iowa State now. I'm stunned that line isn't. I'm worried that somebody's out on Iowa State, but I like it. I like Iowa State right now.
Restrepo was like
everything. He's the all-time leading receiver in the history of Miami football.
Yeah, like it was always anytime they need to play a third down or any of that, like boom, he's your guy. And so I know it's not like you can't call a receiver worth 2, 3, 4 points or any of that, but it's a big loss for them.
People are asking about the FCS national championship game. Keep in mind that is January the 6th, Zach's favorite holiday. I'm joking.
What the?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Did you missed the?
What happened?
See Latvia last night. Congratulations to Latvia. Upset 6.5 goal dog, 40-1. They beat Canada in their own house in the World Juniors yesterday. What a moment. What a moment for that country. Some people are saying the downfall of Canadian hockey is here, is real. Man, tough look for just a country that once prided themselves on that game. So, unfortunate.
Yeah, people are asking this FCS. I'm not willing to give it out yet. January the 6th.
We got
time. We got to come up with content since they're giving that we're on the air constantly.
I was gonna say we got 14 shows before January 6th, so don't worry, we'll get to it.
BYU +3. A couple groups on BYU. I think that's the play today. Where are you at? You want to go head to head on this one?
Yeah, let's go. Give me Coach Prime, baby.
All right, we'll go head to head at 3. It's down to 2.5 in some spots. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, we'll go head to head.
Right.
Obviously I'm 3 minus 120.
All
right. There we go. There's a head to head.
Yeah, give it to me, Coach Prime. I should have brought the Prime shades if I knew we were going head to head on this one.
Jacob Gonzalez with a super chat. We appreciate you, Jacob. $4.99 foot long. How about them Trojans last night? Yeah, that was a good win. Even though they got to feel good. I got to look at my ratings when I got time, but I got to think that they're the highest ranked power rating team that's finished 7-6 that I've ever had.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I got them in top 25. I think they're top 20. Any thoughts on here we go. Any thoughts on the NFL games today? Appreciate it. I like Cincy today. I know that's square. That's square, but I just think they're the better team. They're at home. I think Denver's fraudulent. I don't know. Where you at on that game?
I would lean with you in that one. There was as I was sitting here, a great live betting opportunity as Drake May got TKO'd by as he was knocked out here on the screen. But yeah, I lean Cincy as well, but nothing.
I got nothing on the other game. Obviously, the Rams have everything to play for. The Cardinals don't, but that's why the line's 6.5.
Yeah, I know.
Not like 3.5.
I got to be honest with you.
If it's 7 pops, I'd be on the Cardinals.
Me too. That's exactly what I was just going to say. If I see a 7, I'll take Arizona.
Harbaugh looking like they're going to – if they win, they're in the playoffs?
I think so.
Yeah, good for him. That roster's not that great. And get him in the playoffs, what a coach. Buffalo -2.5 and under 51. Yep, they're both best bets.
Yep,
out on this show right here. This show. On the Hammer
play it
Network.
at those numbers too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hammer Betting Network, the show. Gave it out a while ago, a week ago. Connor, BC minus a half in the second half. It's already started. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I'm just being negative as far as them being dead. But I mean, didn't help that it looks like they went 3 and out. Yeah, they went 3 and out. They're dead now. Nick T in the chat. I gotta tell you, man. I know you're a big Raiola fan. I don't know if he progressed that well this year. What do you think?
I know it's fair. I mean, I will say, second half of the season, you would have liked to see more for sure. We'll see with an off season and whole go and then kind of a new offense. We'll see what he looks like next year. But yeah, I think they also signed. They got Dane Key from Kentucky, who's real nice. So they're spending some money to get it there.
Cam Ward over a half touchdown passes in first quarter plus 105. Any Joey props today on that regard?
Nick. Honestly, I don't hate that. Because I think you'll see him at least for
a quarter or two. I think you see him through halftime probably. Yeah. The market says you're going to see him. Jesus,
the market says he's in full for the full
game. Yeah.
So I've heard whisper, but there's been a few games this bowl season with USF, with Pitt, where info from a lot of people, from good people who are
good people, winners,
have not gotten the stuff right. So we'll see.
How about all that BG money the other night? That was wrong.
That was wrong. That was great. I will say it was a great game, but that was.
Oh my God, Herald fan, and what a disgrace. I mean, I literally the college football awards. I could do a whole podcast on these people. Just what they do to kids. I mean, it is bad. I mean, there should be a list just like the Diddy and Epstein list for these awards committers. Give me that list because I mean they should suffer the same result for what they're doing to these college kids that deserve these awards. Jesus. Obviously, I'm joking, folks. I mean, I know some people don't get that, but whatever. You got any closing thoughts? I ain't got much today, man.
No, I think it was a little short teaser here, and then get into it tonight. I don't think we I was gonna say I don't think I didn't have much adding wise in terms of
BYU just took a lot of money. A lot of people just agreed with me.
Oh boy,
it's 2.5 consensus across the board.
Oh my God. Well, maybe. I mean,
there could be. You could have gotten hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok by Dion, Coach Brian. They might not be playing.
They were, or same thing as Cam Ward. Play a half and then you don't see him. So,
all right.
Hey,
Zach,
I'm going to.
Thoughts?
Yeah. Question. I'm going to right after this. I'm leaving and going to the U.S. game. They happen to be playing Latvia. Do you think I should be betting Latvia money line here again today? Do they run it back?
Listen, Latvia got a falling superpower on the way down. It was
superpower? When have they ever been a superpower?
Well, in hockey.
Yeah.
And so, U.S. team won't let that happen. So, what's the line on the game?
I think it's -5.5. I think.
Yeah, there we go. I'll take it. Give me U.S. head to head versus me and Zach. Give me U.S. -5.5.
Latvia outright, baby.
Let me tell you, those kids from Latvia probably haven't slept 20 minutes. They were out at Windsor last night.
No. I'll tell you, there's fucking nothing to do here in Ottawa, so they wouldn't be doing much.
Oh, you're in Ottawa.
Yeah.
Oh,
holy cow.
Yeah.
Did you do edge work? We got plays from edge work today?
Nothing today. Nothing today.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll love this one. Only one Joey Pucks today. Washington Caps, baby.
Washington Caps.
Yeah,
that's
the way I would bet it as well.
I think this took a hammer. It was around plus 100. I would say -110 or better on Caps.
I'm guessing you bet it before Ovechkin was announced in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's long gone on Caps.
Nebraska just ran a fake punt. Unbelievable.
Oh, now we're real dead.
Yeah, we're dead. All right. Well, that's not a good start. I got nothing else though, man. This was a short little good show.
Yeah, little halftime teaser here.
We got to pay the ads and make sure Moretto line his pockets here. So
Yeah,
I mean,
Loretto, he's he's going to be yelling at us for not enough super chat, so he can go, take his wife to the steak dinner tonight.
very good. Folks, that's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish. We appreciate all your comments, concerns. For producer extraordinaire Zach Phillips, I'm merely Brad Powers. Are we back Monday at the right time?
Monday at 5?
Monday at 5. Hold on, there's a bowl
Monday.
game, so we don't know.
Monday 5.
Monday at 5. Great.
Yep.
Thank you, Zach. You're the best. All right, folks. You just watched Hit the Books, part of the Hammer Betting Network, sponsored by FanDuel. We'll see you Monday at 5.